Fáilte. I am currently testing out a new webcam, so I'm looking a little bit red. But 1,000 subscribers ar a míle 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 maithagh con an cad é an Gaeilge a subscription. Thank you very, very, a thousand thank yous for your subscription to this channel. And, you know, for giving my botchety Irish and ranty opinions and bad lighting and lack of editing and all that good stuff that comes with this channel and me as I am. And I did want to just, first of all, obviously say thank you. And you're so welcome here. And if you are, you know, joining us after 1,000 subscribers, then, you know, celebrate with us this little moment in our YouTube history. Hi, Lana. So I've gone live here because besides the thank you, I wanted to just take a minute to be very, very clear about what my channel is and what my channel is not, and what my teaching is and what my teaching is not, and the things that I share with people. And so let's kind of wind it back a little bit. I suffer from imposter syndrome, big time, as a lot of us do. And a lot of Irish people actually have this kind of, you know, keep the head down and don't be getting notions, right? And that's very, very deeply ingrained in our psyche and in our culture. And I won't go into the colonialism and all the rest of it that helped put it there, but, you know, there are other videos on this channel that definitely go into all that. So we don't need to do that here and now, although I probably will, you know, in future videos. So kind of prepare yourself for that. But besides that, like, I have spent a long time thinking, oh, I should be editing my videos. I should be, you know, I watch the YouTube gurus and all the advice on, you know, how to start your YouTube channel and all the rest of it. And, you know, everybody edits their videos. They're all slick and kind of selling stuff, and their lighting is perfect. And, you know, they're like, there's a lot that goes into both pre and post production, as well as the actual videos and production themselves. And I really was tangling myself up in knots for a very long time about that. And then in my usual style, I just went, fuck it. I'm just going to get started. And sure, I can improve as I go along. And isn't it better to be doing something than doing nothing, right? So that's where I have been coming from. Thank you. I have Sheena and Coral and Cheryl and Alana. Yeah, like a lot, as Sheena said, like, how do you have time to edit? You producing so much amazing content. Thank you, Sheena. How much would be lost to editing time? That's really where I was coming from, that I figured it would be better to kind of get something out there than again, you know, just not have anything up because it's not perfect. I mean, is anything ever perfect anyway? But besides all that, I was thinking about it today, and, you know, my kind of, in the back of my mind, it was kind of like, well, maybe like someday I'll kind of get around to, like, I'll get so rich I can hire a PA, or I'll, like, you know, just magically have more time someday to, I don't know, you know, or maybe I'll like spend all that time and go into this big learning curve and learn how to edit and learn how to, you know, all the productions and all the rest of it. Hi, John. So that was, like I said, that was all in the back of my mind. And we were out on a walk today and I was thinking about it. And I said to John, you know, I'm never going to edit my videos. And he was like, okay, not quite sure. I mean, we've been talking about dogs or something before that. And, you know, there's 10 million thoughts going on in the back of my mind. So I was like, no, I actually am going to do it, because it's really, really important to me that people get the authentic Ireland. And for me, the authentic reality of Ireland is very much just get in there, roll up your sleeves and do something, you know, just get things done. whether that's having a conversation or, digging a ditch or telling a story or singing a song or whatever it is just, or helping a neighbor, all these things that kind of, those are the top things that came to my mind when I thought of what it meant to be Irish. And I mean, that right there says something, that those are the things. But like, so that's really important to me, that you do get this kind of raw feel and this raw connection. And it's the same with my Patreon site videos. I'm never going to be this kind of polished production of like a cinematic sitescape. That's just never going to happen, because what I'm trying to give to you, what I really, really want to communicate, and what I want to convey, and what I want to share with you is my Ireland. And by extension of that, me myself, I want to be as real as I can. I want to be the, this, I don't want to be just this, author or teacher or, unattainable, up on a fucking pedestal. Like, that is so not me. I mean, I'm here in my hoodie with no makeup on and like my hair scraped back, and you can see all the stuff behind me, and, all this kind of, like, that is me. It is, take me as you find me. It's come as you are. You'll always know exactly where you stand with me. There's who I am. Like, obviously I don't present everything that I am in public, because that would be weird. And, I am actually quite a private person. So there is obviously a part of my life that is not presented. But the parts that you see are exactly the same parts as my friends and my family see. They just get to see a little bit more. And, that's okay. Obviously, everybody needs their boundaries. But there's no brand, and if I'm thinking about a brand, my brand is, me going and like, fuck it, and just pull up a chair and let's have a chat. And that is my brand. And running along all side of that, and I got quite animated while I was talking to John earlier about this, so forgive me if a little bit of that kind of comes over. But alongside all that is my irritation at neo-paganism and how packaged and polished and, but like shallow. So it's like neo-paganism has gone into various cultures and just taken, bits and pieces and packaged it together into this like shallow, polished, pretty thing, right? And that is not my paganism. And that is not Irish paganism. And, that is not the magic of Ireland. That it's not that packaged thing. It's rough and it's raw and it's real. And that really is at the heart of it. And that's why I think I've been so resistant to, polishing my offerings too much, because, and like, I mean, I'm improving all the time. I just got a webcam, because my other one on my computer, the integrated one, like went totally grainy. So like the last few videos you've seen have been like these fuzzy, weird messes. And, so, and I say I got a new webcam. I actually went across the office there and, said, John, my webcam's not working. And he said, here, take mine. And I was like, but that's your webcam, you need it. And he said, well, I'll just take it back when I want it, when I want to use it. And it's just plugged in on a USB here and it's fine and it's perfect. And, the quality is already better. So like, I will keep doing stuff like that. I'll keep experimenting with lighting and microphones and, messing about basically. But it's never going to get any like really better than this. So I suppose with this, like 1,000, yay, go us. We're here in a community. We have 1,000 people who have said, yes, I want to know more about the real Ireland. And, obviously now not everybody that has liked my channel is as into it maybe as some of you are. And that's fair enough. But for those that really, really want to be here, this is it. This is kind of like my presentation will improve. I'll maybe stop saying and making weird mouth noises. Maybe not. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? I probably will never stop cursing. So let's just get that really clear. But as I learn, I'll share with you. And whether that's, technical kind of video production things that I happen to be just learning as I go along and improving on, that's great. But I won't stop sharing the value and the quality and the content and the reality of Ireland, Irish paganism, Irish spirituality, my connection with my gods, my connection with my land, my sites, my mythology, my heritage, my culture, my people, my language, all that kind of good stuff that I really, really want everybody to experience. That I know that there's so many people all over the world and in Ireland who haven't got the privilege of, yeah, and the blessing of growing up the way I did, and integrating the way I have, and learning what I've learned, and experiencing what I've experienced. And I just want to share that with you. And that's the most important part. And that's why I don't edit my videos, because if I was to take this video, like this one right here, like this, a live stream, if I was to I'm not doing more mouth noises, Coral. I'll alienate myself, never mind anybody else. But if I was to take this, and instead of like being a live stream, I would watch it and I would critique everything about it. I would have to like go and put a full face of makeup on and reshoot the whole thing. And I'm freaking out over how red my cheeks are, and how yellow my teeth are, and how weird my hair looks, and like, but that's all my own internal insecurities. And really, that doesn't fucking matter at all. What matters is what I'm saying, and what matters is what you're learning and you're connecting to. And that's the Irish paganism that I really, really want to offer you, and keep offering you, and keep delivering to you, because that's my mission. Like, I talk about being a priestess of the Morrigan, and I absolutely am. Definitely have a working contract going on there. But really, like, I'm a priest of Ireland. The sovereign spirit of Ireland owns me and has me and expresses itself through me in some small way, I hope, at times. And that's what I feed, that sovereign spirit, that Ireland, whatever Ireland is. Like, we call it Ireland now, it doesn't matter what we call it, but this island, this landmass, these people, this culture, this language that is Ireland, that is what I am dedicated to, and who I am dedicated to, because it is very much a sentient sovereign entity as far as I'm concerned. And that's what I want to share, and that's what I can offer you. So if you like that, then stick around and, like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications of new videos and all that good stuff. I'm just going to look at the, Cheryl says, yeah, something is better than nothing, and takes and editing can be overdone too and take a lot of time. It's more real and personal when there's less editing. Very much so. And like I said, I would just tie myself in knots and nothing would ever get done. You might get a video a year, I'd say, at that point. Alana says, you're always concentrated and to the point when making videos, so you don't need to edit your videos. I think I ramble a bit, but anyway, that actually, even that in itself is part of it, because there is, like, Irish storytelling is all about segues and ravescala and, different recensions and all this kind of stuff, where, we go off on tangents all the time. We do get back to the point eventually, but you have to like explain 100 things before you can actually get to the point of what you really want to like talk about as well. So the rambling even is part of Ireland as far as I'm concerned. It's definitely what I grew up with storytellers and, people talking to me and just, gossiping and telling stories and all the rest of it. Sheena says, I love the feels of your videos. The authenticity is what I value. Like having a cup of tea with you, which I value. Yeah, absolutely. And that's like, when I published my first book, I was only like 24, 25 or something. And I was really intimidated by, having kind of grown up with all the pagan authors, and I actually knew a lot of them. I happened to be moving in those circles where, I personally knew a lot of quite famous pagan authors quite early on in my pagan career. I keep doing this. Sorry, I don't like that. See, I would just go back and reshoot this whole thing. I would be editing out all the bunny ears. But what I was trying to do, and what I always do with my writing, is to make it accessible. And like, that has been my brand, really, my thing, my mission, actually. My mission has been to take real quality information, whether that's like highbrow kind of scholarly or academic or complex or convoluted in a lot of cases, you know, or like multi-layered kind of contextual kind of stuff that you need to understand. Before you can understand this thing, you have to understand all the other layers that go with it. And to try and kind of take all that, whether I'm writing or speaking, and to make it accessible and to make it a thing that you can actually connect with quite easily over a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. And so thank you for saying that, because that's what I've been aiming for since, you know, I published my first book, since I first started teaching and all the rest of it. So Cheryl says, yeah, the makeup is so much of a bother for me too. Going to try to go minimal on that and just do it. Yep. Thank you. Okay. My rambles are brilliant. I always know what I'm talking about. And John says, I prefer not edited. Well, I guess all ye are supposed to be here then, and you're going to stick with me, and I will keep doing what I've been doing, and hopefully the right people, you know, and my work is not for everybody. Some people want that pretty packaged neo-paganism, and they don't want to have to do the work of actually digging into Irish culture and understanding the complexities and the context and the, you know, the hardship and the things that need to be done to actually, you know, deal with that respectfully and in a non-appropriative way, and to also like get the real value out of it and the real benefit out of it, and the again, the authentic connection. So it's not for everybody. If it's for you, then I really hope that you stick with me, and I'm delighted that you're here. And again, thank you so much for the 1,000. I think we're actually up over 1,000 now, but thank you so much for the 1,000. And Alana said that she likes my altar. I've actually had to move my altar. You can see, might do a different altar video, but this is the Dagda altar. John has finally taken a space on the shelf, and this is Adja's wand, and this is my Morrigan and Manannán and ancestors altar, although my ancestors are up here as well. So, and little money altar over here and all the rest of it. So there's a lot going on. Maybe I'll do a little altar tour at some point on my phone, probably. And this, where am I? This beautiful card was a present from our own Alana. That's Bonnie BG there in the comments. And this one is a present from my my first student that I ever initiated. We call her Dragon Caroline, and that has pride of place. And this is my annual Bridges Cross, and that will be replaced. We're coming up to Imbog, so that will be replaced. So you'll see a new fresh one coming up there soon. So anyway, I'm going to finish and I'm going to go and get some dinner, and I will see you all in the next video. I might do another live stream tomorrow if we get some questions in. So if you do have questions, Irish Pagan Q&A, put them in the comments or in one of the Facebook groups. You can ask me some questions and I will do a video on it. But I'm not sure what time, so do hit the subscribe button and you will get notifications of my live videos. So slán and I will see you after the next 1,000 subscribers, but well before that, definitely well before that. But we make another congratulations video when I do that. I might congratulate myself. That's weird. Okay, slán.